ready to keep the show rolling? Thank you for your energy. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being under the Misties. Let's give it up for Zach Hunt!
Hello. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big fan of history. Doesn't matter if it's learning about it, trying to make it, or deleting it from the internet. But earlier this year, I found out a little bit of a tidbit that I didn't know. Apparently Nancy Reagan, in her youth, quite the little head monster. Like, she blew half of Hollywood. Gone with the Wind, inspired by one of her blowjobs. What I'm trying to tell you folks is Nancy Reagan knew her way around the cock like Jenny knows her way around the block. And I'm sure it hurt Ronald. He's probably like, well, I'm trying to tell these people to just say no, but Nancy won't do it for the dick. But if he was smart, use that as a negotiating tactic. Like in the 80s for the Berlin Wall, he could have been behind the scenes like, Mr. Gorbachev, take out those balls. And I think I figured out why he was so fixated on crack in the 80s. That's all he ever saw when Nancy was blowing somebody. But you know, I forgot, in 68 he ran for the Republican primary and lost to Nixon for the bid for president. Nixon would go on to be president, and then the Washington Post, to their anonymous source Deep Throat, would break the Watergate scandal and Nixon would have to leave office. But it got me thinking, were the Reagans so scorned by that loss, did they leak the story to the Washington Post? You guys, was Nancy Reagan Deep Throat? And I mean, if she was, we should really champion her. Because that had to be the biggest dick she ever took down. And you know, I don't know if you guys ever got a ticket or anything, or a charge. I had a reckless driving charge once. And it perplexes me because you would think you'd want to be a reckless driver. I mean, it sounds like the safest driver out there. An offensive and defensive driver? Do you want those kind of people in your life? So, like, the judge says, like, sir, you're being charged with reckless driving. How do you plead? You're welcome. Let's see, what else is pretty fucked up? Oh yeah, so I like to do a little bit of side ventures, you know? I'm actually supporting a female rapper. But I'm only gonna let her perform one time a month. Not because I wanna hold her down, but that's because when her flow's the heaviest. Thank you. You know, one word that tends to offend people is retard. Now, I totally can understand if you have somebody in your life with a cognitive issue. Totally get that. But you know I'm not addressing them as such. We're not looking to you for a response. You're not going to parties like, well, hi, Bob, this is my wife, Mandy, and this brownies you guys love at the Christmas party. And our son, Bobby, the one who got the Duke on the full-ride scholarship, ha-ha. And that's our daughter, Sarah. She's retarded. Like, you wouldn't do that. But we all did when we were young. Wasn't right. Didn't matter. Still do it. Who cares? But you pull it out as your ace in the hole where I'm someone retard take off. But I had one buddy that would get super offended. Like, dude, I cannot diagnose you. I am 7 years old. But I run into him 25 years later. The hypocrisy of this asshole. He's a firefighter now, right? Tells me he can run into buildings because he's flame retarded. Just shows people go full circle. And, you know, I got into a heated debate with my other buddy. You know, he's diehard Christian, me kind of dabble, consider myself Messiah curious. And you know, we're having this debate in a place I didn't think we should, the Lord's Temple, Chick-fil-A. And he's telling me you can't show one instance where the government sides of Christianity over any other religion. I said, I bet you I can. He said, well then do it, asshole. I said, all right. Why are they always installing crosswalks? He didn't have a fucking answer either. And I'll end on this. Earlier in the year, there was a push by pedophiles to rebrand themselves as MAPS. Minor attracted people, people attracted minors. If you didn't hear about it, that's how quickly that shit got killed. But I'm okay with the name brand change. Solely for the fact that when we hunt them down, we are going to be going on a map quest. Thank you.
Keep it up! All right, well, thanks for giving us some time back, and